What's going on, guys? Wi-Fi's1225 here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a guide to coming back to ESO. So lots of players are returning now thanks to the new champion system, especially just because lots of people didn't like the veteran ranks, just because they kind of did suck and it was kind of like a giant grind. But now with the champion system, lots of people are resubbing. You know, we got a lot of new cool changes coming back, the justice system, so I'm sure you guys have noticed lots of people coming back on the Reddits and stuff, asking questions. So I've been seeing all of that and decided to make a little guide to people coming back to ESO. And even if you are still playing ESO, kind of work as a state of the game sort of video. So first, let me just talk real quick about the coming back process, because some people who haven't played MMOs don't really know. You just have to go onto the Elder Scrolls Online store and just, buy another a month or, 3 months or whatever you want to buy, and then it just picks up right there. You should be good. You can just hop in game. No process. You still have the same characters. Some people didn't know that, so I thought I would just share that real quick. It actually couldn't even be better. You just pick up where you left off. So, let me just talk real quick for the people who unsubbed a while ago. There is no more gold farming, there's no more bugs, there's no more bots. Pretty much all the big problems that ESO had are completely gone. The game really runs smoothly. I haven't encountered a bug in I don't know how long, probably 5 months. I haven't even seen anything wrong. Every quest works flawlessly. You never see a bot. That just does not happen anymore. I've never seen one. And then people selling gold. I know I said gold farming before, that's my bad. But people selling gold, it's not even a thing. You won't get those weird messages in game anymore with all the numbers and stuff. That's not going to happen. The game pretty much has all its, technical problems worked out. Really nothing left to talk about. So if that's why you unsub, definitely resub, because there's, none of those problems are left. So a lot of people have questions about the build, so especially about Nightblades. Nightblades are viable now. They were bugged for a while. They weren't working so well. The different abilities weren't working quite right. The Nightblades are balanced and they are working great. Actually, the stamina Nightblade has the highest DPS in the whole game. Definitely a viable way to go with your character. So if that's why you unsubbed again, that problem is completely fixed. I play as a Nightblade and I really have no problems with it. I do great in PvE. My build works really good in PvE. PvP I still get kind of owned just because I'm not veteran rank 14. Those guys will take you out pretty quick, but Nightblade definitely works, especially for PvE. But like I said, highest DPS in the game with a stamina build. Magicka build is viable too. So some people just wondering about how PvP is. Some people thought PvP was, not working quite right. They didn't really like the balancing. It's a lot more balanced than it was before in terms of the builds and stuff. Like I said, Nightblade, you're not just going to get owned. Unfortunately, lots and lots of people are veteran rank 14, and if you're not veteran rank 14, they will take you out. They're really good, especially in a group. It's just impossible to beat them. One-on-one, you could definitely take some, but, when there's a huge group of them, it's really hard. But there is a new non-veteran rank campaign, so if you are below level 50, you can definitely hop into that and play that. Thornblade really is the only PvP server that's always full, constantly going on, but there are other ones if you want to play that. The good news is the champion system, I hope, is going to balance PvP out, just because there's not going to be those veteran rank 14s. Everyone's kind of going to be on the same level. They're just going to be able to invest in those passes, which is kind of cool. So now let's just talk about some really quick changes to dungeons that I think are really important. Now your dungeons scale to the group leader, and so if you're doing, you can do a group dungeon in one of the starter zones, not that there are dungeons in those zones, but one of the first zones. And if you're all veteran rank 2, the dungeon's going to scale to you, and all the enemies are going to be that same level. So that's pretty cool. Solo instances now scale to you as well. Also, the Fighters Guild quest will be your level, so will the Mages Guild and the main story. So if you didn't finish any of those, you can definitely go back and do those. I know I skipped the Fighters Guild. I'm going back and doing it now, and I'm having a great time. And it just scales to your level. You get the same amount of XP you would for any other quest, and it works really great. Now I just want to talk about the biggest changes to endgame, because I know that's why a lot of people unsub, just because they didn't like the endgame and they didn't feel like the endgame was worth the $15 a month. Well, now there are the trials, in case you haven't heard of them. They're basically really competitive, kind of dungeon run sort of things. They can be repeated too, and the goal is kind of to get the fastest time possible. There's also Dragonstar Arena, which is, I believe, a 4-man PvE area where you just get waves of enemies coming at you. I haven't actually gotten to try that out, but I am pretty excited to, and it looks pretty cool. Other than that, veteran ranks are leaving, if you didn't know, with the champion system, so basically that just helps out a lot with endgame. It doesn't really feel like a grind, Imperial City is also coming. That's going to add a lot of cool stuff to PvP, and as always, there is the Alliance War that you can always hop into, which is pretty fun, especially if you are at level cap. You definitely, it really starts to heat up when you're in the veteran ranks, and you're really more viable in those battles. So those are pretty much just the big things. Like I said, the game is just a lot more balanced. It's running smoothly. You know, as always, ZeniMax is really good about helping you out. If you have any questions, I'm sure ZeniMax will email you back, or if you go to customer support, I'm sure they'll give you an answer to that. You know, lots of cool stuff has been added, like armor dying, guild bars, you can pick up swords and shields now. Lots of little things too that really make the game great, and we got a lot of cool stuff coming. You know, like I said, the justice system, champion system, you know, spell crafting, we got some PvE zones coming, new adventure zones, just a lot of cool stuff. You know, eventually player housing, you know, just a lot of cool stuff coming our way. The Imperial City is going to come in February or March, depending on when this update launches, but like I said, definitely a great time to resub because lots of cool stuff are coming. So if you are ever considering resubbing, I definitely think once the champion system hits, that is probably the time to resub, because it's going to be a big change for the game. And after this, the update content is just going to come out month and month, and every month it's going to be pretty huge. So just lastly, before I leave, I just want to say some people are worried about resubbing because ESO might be going free to play. Definitely don't not resub because of that, because even if it is, it won't be doing for 6 months, and personally I don't think it's going free to play. That's really just rumors that are rolling around. So don't don't not resub because you think it's going free to play, because that would be a huge mistake. But other than that, you know, thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep up the ESO content. Probably making a video about the 500 subscriber giveaway and maybe live stream event coming up. I am looking to do some more live streaming, but that's for next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.